that, Evie? Do you really want to do a whole nother season of the Growl?
Hi, I'm Evie Storjohn.
And I'm Cayden.
And you're watching The Growl.
The news like you have never heard it before. Recently, there have been 2 students that have been wandering the school pretending to be a part of the Growl.
Looks like we're gonna have to infiltrate the Growl another way.
Oh boy, are you ready to film the Growl today, Evie? Only 2 episodes left. A lot can happen.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Don't forget the script.
You know, I was really skeptical about the script at the beginning of the year, but I learned to respect it, mold to it, become one with it.
What?
Well, we better film the Growl and hope that nothing bad happens to this script that could possibly create story conflict down the line.
That was very specific.
Oh, yeah. Well, we better film.
Hi, I'm Evie Storjohn.
And I'm Cayden.
And you're watching The Growl.
The news like you've never heard it before.
For news briefs, District Music Contest will be held here at the high school on Friday, April 22nd and Saturday, April 23rd. Both vocal and instrumental music will be performed. Blair High School will not hold classes on that Friday, so hope you have a great day off if you're not competing in district music.
In other news, Mamma Mia will be performed on April 29th and April 30th. It is sure to be a great show full of non-stop singing and dancing. Be sure to watch the show and support the drama club. There will be an invited class dress rehearsal where students are able to watch the show for free. Students are able to use activity cards for the Friday and Saturday shows. For more information, find posters located in places around the school.
Everybody knows that the newspaper staff publishes 4 issues a year, and their work is featured in the Enterprise newspaper every month. And of course, they produce The Growl.
But did you know that they also compete at the state level and in local competitions, such as the UNO Journalism Conference?
We sent Carter Loud to get the scoop on the recent adventure to the UNO conference on April 8th.
Newspaper! They released newspapers! Conference! They had a conference! They went to the conference. You know who else did? Me. And I covered it. First, we went to Martinez Bakery to get some yummy treats for the field trip. Keno, what are your thoughts on Martinez Bakery?
Oh, I don't know. I'm allergic to gluten. I can't eat anything here.
Not even that?
Stop. Snap out of it, man. Come on now.
Then I went to the conference, and it was 3 hours long. 3 hours long. Caitlin, are you excited?
I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Noah, is it true that you are nominated today?
Sure thing.
Are you ready to pick up your trophy?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time.
I imagine that many of you are on social media. Where can they find you?
There was a major war between Iran and Iraq. And
Caitlin Crawford, 3rd place from Blair.
Fun fact, we did submit the Growl to the conference, but it was not accepted. So we interviewed the guy who ran the whole thing just to ask him what he thought about the Growl. Alright, so you've been watched every single thing. Do you remember watching a thing called The Growl?
I mean, you know, it's one of those things where I appreciated it because when you look at it, like, you want to laugh, right?
Right.
And so, like, you're going through and you're looking, and I don't mean to, you know, I don't want this to sound like, but no, I just don't. You appreciate there are so many serious entries. And when you get one that makes you laugh and you can tell is the purpose is to have a good time and to enjoy it, it made going through and looking at all those entries, it was a very pleasant surprise. It should be serious, but at the same time, you guys should have fun what you're doing. You should enjoy what you're doing. And the fact that you gave us something to laugh at while we were looking at, I very much appreciate it.
How'd the competition go?
It was good. It was kind of boring, but it was good.
How'd it go? How did the competition?
It's not a competition.
Yeah, well, you got something. So how'd it go?
Oh. Oh. It was intense. It was cutthroat.
All right.
I really enjoyed the panelists. They were really smart, and it was really great hearing them speak.
Yes, they had a lot of good insight. I feel like I have a lot of good information for like just any journalism stuff I want to do in the future. I was in a good start explaining.
Oh, what about you?
I'm happy they got first and second in the same category, so it kind of bodies that, but good day. Learned a lot.
Then she took us to the Joslin Art Museum because it's about to close for 2 years, and so we got to go there and admire all the arts. It's art. Then we ended the day like all day should end, and went to Olive Garden.
What photo is it? Where is it?
Many teachers are leaving next year, and perhaps one of the most impactful teachers, Mr. Mount, is one of them.
Mr. Mount plans on taking a nice retirement at the end of the school year after teaching at BHS for 22 years.
But not on my watch. I went and attempted to convince Mr. Mount to stay at Blair High School forever.
He can't stay here
Forever. Mr. Mount is retiring soon, so I went and found a bunch of band students and asked them what they loved the most about him. And then I showed him a montage of all of their responses. First, I have a video to show you.
All right.
Alright, what do you like most about Mr. Mount?
My favorite thing about Mr. Mount is probably all the inside jokes he has with the band, specifically 11-12 band. It's really funny.
I like how he sometimes calls us yahoos.
Hey Jenna, what do you like most about Mr. Mount?
I wasn't ready. Can you give me a minute to think? Okay, I got it. Ready?
All right.
Okay, I like how he can have fun with his students but also be serious when necessary.
And what do you like most about Mr. Mount?
He hasn't thrown a chair at me yet.
It's a plus.
I'd say that's a good thing.
Yep.
I only threw a stand once. And that was just to make a point. The kids in 9th grade band didn't know the difference between a plastic stand and a metal stand. And the metal stand rack, which is over there, I just had one in my hand and the metal stand rack was behind me, so I like tossed it up in the air. And when it hit the stand rack, it just made a bad noise. It scared everybody. So then I don't know what, they always say I threw a stand. Well, kind of bad. It was close by.
All right, so what is something you like most about Mr. Mount?
He's always really supportive with all of the activities that we do in band.
I mean, he always starts to throw a stand at us, but he does it in a very loving way.
Sometimes.
Yep, most of the time.
Unless you're Sam.
We love Mr. Mount and we're gonna miss him.
Well, Mr. Mount, I showed you that nice video. You gonna stay now or what?
Those kids are gonna have to try a lot harder than that, especially Jenna Jennings.
Well, that didn't work. So I went straight to plan B. Did you know that the original band room wasn't actually where the band room is now? It's actually this, the woods room. So I went and I brought him back here to, reminisce about the good old days of band.
Uniform room and the storage room wasn't there, so we had band lockers up here. We had a bit of a ledge. I'm probably standing on the edge right now. You're probably down in the first part of the pit. And then they tiered the rows up. One time, a kid had a saxophone and wasn't watching where he was going. And on the edge of the pit, he fell into the pit and fell on a chair on top of his saxophone. And he just got up like nothing happened. He's the same kid. Why we don't have running after halftime is he ran from the stadium to the band room to change his uniform, and he knocked somebody's rearview mirror off their car with a saxophone. And I never found out about it till years later. I was here on Easter weekend. It would have been this weekend. I think it was Good Friday. new band room was being built, and there was fence all the way around it, and it was like this time of year, it was really yucky out. And for some reason, I just had to go in there with a tape measure and make sure the band room was big enough. So I jumped the fence, get in the old band room, I'm slogging through the mud, and it's like, wow, this is gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. I come inside, come into the band room, and there's water running from the boys' locker room into this door into the band room. It just right across. We didn't have carpet then, it was just a tile floor. So I'm thinking, what is going on? I was the only one up here. I walk into the boys' locker room, and where Quickle's office used to be was a boiler room up there. One of those pipes had burst, water was just pouring through the ceiling down the other end of the boys' locker room. And I don't know how many gallons of water was coming out of there. All right, I gotta show you some things in the band room now.
Ooh, all right.
All right. One of these knuckleheads here has a pop bottle collection of his beer donuts.
Pop bottle collection?
Yes, and the reason he has it like this, Camden has it, is because he's in my homeroom and he filled up his school locker from the bottom to the top with pop bottles. And I don't know how many, 50, 60, I don't know how many are in there. So I'm going through the other day trying to find somebody's locker. Here they are, right here. And now he's got all these in his baritone locker. And so he's got, probably 120 pop bottles between the two lockers.
Goodness.
That's an unusual thing. Another unusual thing is over here. Mrs. Dawson and I found this the other day. There's a band locker over here that the number fell off, and somebody with a Sharpie wrote the word taco on it. Okay, so what do you think we found in there? A taco.
Oh, no.
It's not there anymore, but we opened up there, and there's a soft shell taco in there. And there's like cheese on it, it's wrapped up and everything. It's like, I don't know how long this thing has been here. When I got the kids though, because I took it out and I went like I was going to take a bite out of it, they all started yelling at me. So I never would have done it, but I was close.
So, with all the reminiscing out of the way, do you want to stay?
No way.
Well, third time's the charm. I went to Mr. Mount and personally begged him to stay another year. Mr. Mount, please, we need you.
No way. See ya.
That's it for...
Wait a minute. Where's the script?
Hi, I'm Alex Bessner.
And I'm Kyle Sudansky.
And you're watching The Roar. Roar.
No!